In the competitive field of warehouse operations, acing your interview is crucial. This video will guide you through the top interview questions, providing you with the most effective answers. 1. Why do you want to work as a warehouse operative? Working as a warehouse operative appeals to me because I enjoy physical work and thrive in environments where I am able overall to contribute to the smooth operations of a company. I find the process of organizing, managing inventory, and ensuring that goods are dispatched on time rewarding. I am also keen to improve my skills in using warehouse management systems and become an expert forklift operator. This role suits my strengths and interests, and I am excited about the opportunity of being a part of your team. I also appreciate the importance of a warehouse operative's role in maintaining the efficiency of a company's supply chain. By keeping track of inventory, organizing stock, and ensuring that orders are fulfilled accurately and on time, I know I can make a significant contribution to your company's success. 2. What relevant experience do you have for this role? My experience spans 5 years in warehouse operations. I started my career as a general warehouse worker where I learned about inventory management, order picking, packing, and loading. Within a short period, I was promoted to a shift supervisor, a role that allowed me to oversee and coordinate daily warehouse activities and ensure compliance with safety regulations. I am proficient with various warehouse management systems and have handled forklift operations. I have also successfully dealt with high-pressure situations, adhered to tight deadlines, and managed discrepancies in inventory counts. My experience has equipped me with the necessary skills for this role. 3. What do you know about our company and our warehouse operations? I have researched your company extensively and understand that you are a leading organization in your industry. Your warehouse operations are a crucial part of your success, with a focus on efficiency, safety, and accuracy. I'm aware that you use advanced warehouse management systems to ensure smooth operations, and that your team is trained to adhere to the highest standards of safety and organization. Your company's commitment to sustainability is also impressive, with initiatives aimed at reducing waste and promoting energy efficiency in your facilities. I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to such a dynamic and responsible team. I have not had the opportunity to visit your warehouse, but I have used your products and services, and I am impressed by your commitment to quality and customer satisfaction. I know that these are values that extend to your warehouse operations, and I am eager to contribute to maintaining and improving these high standards. 4. How would you describe your work ethic? I would describe my work ethic as diligent and reliable. I believe in the importance of arriving on time, being prepared to contribute my full effort to the tasks at hand, and ensuring every piece of work I complete is to the best of my abilities. I am consistently detail-oriented, as I understand that accuracy in a warehouse environment is crucial for maintaining inventory levels and order accuracy. In addition, I am adaptable to changing circumstances, always ready to learn new procedures or technologies that can enhance efficiency. I take pride in my ability to work well in a team setting, as I understand that cooperation and communication are key in a warehouse environment. I am always striving to improve my performance and to contribute positively to the success of the team. 5. Are you comfortable with the physical demands of this job? I understand that the demands of a warehouse job can be physically taxing and it involves a lot of tasks which demand strength and stamina. From lifting heavy items to being on my feet for long hours, I am prepared for all aspects of the job. I regularly engage in physical activities and exercises to keep myself fit and able to handle these demands. I also know how important it is to follow proper lifting techniques and safety protocols to prevent injuries. I believe that my physical readiness, combined with my knowledge of safety procedures, makes me well suited for this role. 6. What types of warehouse management systems or inventory software have you used? As a warehouse operative, I have had the chance to work with various types of warehouse management systems and inventory software. For instance, I'm proficient with fishbowl inventory software, which assists in tracking orders, parts, and products in warehouses. I have also used QuickBooks, which provides comprehensive inventory tracking and management features. Additionally, I've used SAP, a software that provides real-time visibility of the entire supply chain. I find these tools essential in maintaining accuracy in inventory management, enhancing operational efficiency, and reducing manual workload. 7. Can you operate a forklift? What certifications do you hold? Yes, I am proficient in operating a forklift, and I have held a forklift operating license for over 5 years now. I am also certified in warehouse safety and inventory management. My experience and certifications have equipped me with the necessary skills to carry out my duties effectively and safely. I am always mindful of the safety precautions while operating heavy machinery like a forklift, and I am familiar with its routine inspection and maintenance processes. 8. How do you ensure accuracy when picking and packing orders? In ensuring accuracy when picking and packing orders, I employ a systematic approach. First, I double-check the order details before I start picking items. This helps me comprehend the order specifics and reduces the chance of making a mistake. While picking items, I cross-verify each item against the order. After packing, I review the order once more to ensure that it's correct. If there's any doubt, I don't hesitate to clarify it with my supervisor. I believe that asking questions, if necessary, is far better than making an error. I also make sure to keep my work area tidy, as a cluttered environment can lead to mistakes. I use warehouse management software to keep track of orders and inventory, which aids in maintaining accuracy. Regular inventory checks also help in ensuring accuracy. 9. What methods do you use to track inventory? In tracking inventory, I use a combination of digital and manual methods. The digital method involves using inventory management software. This software allows me to track the quantity of each item in the warehouse, and it helps to prevent both overstock and stockouts. It also generates reports that make it easier to predict future demand and plan accordingly. For the manual method, I perform physical counts regularly. This is especially important because it helps to verify the accuracy of the digital inventory. By comparing the physical count with the digital record, I can identify and correct any discrepancies. In addition to these, I also use barcoding and RFID systems. These technologies help to streamline the tracking process and make it more accurate. They also make it easier to locate items in the warehouse, which can save a lot of time and effort. 10. How do you prioritize tasks in a fast-paced warehouse environment? To efficiently prioritize tasks in a fast-paced warehouse environment, I start by understanding the urgency of each task. I use the warehouse management system to keep track of the tasks and their deadlines. I consider the importance of each task, the resources required, and the time it takes to complete. In case of conflicting priorities, I communicate with my supervisor or team leader to understand which task should be tackled first. I also factor in the potential impact on the business if a task is delayed. Quick and effective decision-making, time management, and communication are crucial in such a high-pressure environment. I am also flexible and adaptable to changes, as priorities can shift quickly in a warehouse setting. 11. What safety procedures do you follow when lifting heavy items? In ensuring the safety of myself and others around me when lifting heavy items, I adhere strictly to the principles of manual handling as defined by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA. First, I evaluate the item's weight and judge if it's appropriate for me to lift alone or if assistance is needed. This involves getting a good grip on the item, keeping it close to my body, and maintaining a stable base of support. I always lift using my legs, not my back, and avoid any twisting motions during the lift. I also ensure that my path is clear of any obstacles before lifting. Regular safety training and using mechanical aids when available also play a big part in my safety routine. 12. How would you handle a situation where you noticed a safety violation? As a vigilant employee, my immediate response would be to ensure that everyone is safe. I would halt any potentially dangerous activities. I'd promptly report the violation to my supervisor or manager, providing precise details of what I observed. If I can rectify the safety hazard without endangering myself or others, I would do so. I would also encourage my colleagues to report any safety violations they notice, as maintaining a safe work environment is a collective responsibility. 13. What steps do you take to maintain a clean and organized work area? The first step I take to maintain a clean and organized work area is by implementing a regular cleaning schedule. This ensures that cleanliness and organization are maintained consistently, and not just when the area becomes untidy. Secondly, I ensure that all items and materials are stored in their designated places. This reduces clutter and makes it easier to locate items when they're needed. I also make use of labeling systems which can help in easy identification and retrieval of items. In addition, I always make sure to clear any waste or discarded materials immediately after use to prevent buildup. Lastly, I believe that cleanliness and organization are team efforts, so I encourage my colleagues to follow these practices as well. To uphold cleanliness in a warehouse, I adhere to strict cleaning schedules. I believe in a place for every item and every item in its place, ensuring all materials are stored in their designated areas, keeping the workspace tidy. A labeling system is also beneficial for easy identification and retrieval of goods. I remove waste promptly after use to avoid pile-up, and advocate for cleanliness among my team, as it's not just an individual but a group responsibility. 14. How do you stay updated on warehouse safety regulations? The best way I keep updated on warehouse safety regulations is through regular training and research. I make it a point to participate in any safety training programs offered by the employer. Additionally, I constantly do my own research online, especially on websites of safety regulation bodies. It is crucial to stay informed of any changes or updates in safety regulations to ensure a safe and productive working environment. It's not just about being aware of these updates, it's also about implementing them. I make sure to apply any new safety guidelines in my daily work routines. Furthermore, I share this knowledge with my colleagues, creating a culture of safety within the warehouse. By doing so, we can all contribute to reducing the risk of accidents and enhancing overall productivity. 15. Can you describe the proper procedure for handling hazardous materials? When dealing with hazardous materials, it's crucial to always follow established safety guidelines. Personal protective equipment, PPE, such as gloves, masks, and protective clothing should be worn at all times to prevent exposure. It's also important to know the nature of the hazardous material, its risks, and how to safely handle it. For instance, some materials should not be touched directly, while others require specific storage conditions. In case of a spill or leak, knowing how to immediately and effectively respond is key. Proper disposal of these materials is also crucial to prevent harm to people and the environment. 16. How do you handle high-pressure situations or tight deadlines? Handling high-pressure situations is all about maintaining focus and using effective time management strategies. When faced with tight deadlines, I prioritize tasks based on their urgency and importance. I believe in staying calm under pressure as it allows me to think clearly and make smart decisions. I also make sure to communicate with my team and supervisors about my progress and any potential obstacles. I find that regular breaks, even for a few minutes, can help maintain productivity and reduce stress. In a challenging situation, I always ask for help when necessary. Effective communication and teamwork are key in meeting deadlines and maintaining a high-quality standard of work. 17. Can you give an example of how you've resolved a conflict with a coworker? As a warehouse operative, it's inevitable that disagreements may arise among team members. I recall an instance where I had a disagreement with a coworker about our task division. He felt that I was not doing enough while I felt the tasks were divided fairly. Instead of allowing this to escalate, I suggested we sit down, review our duties, and discuss how we could better balance our workload. We each listed out our tasks, and I realized that while the number of tasks was equal, the time and effort required for each task was not. I agreed to take on some additional tasks to make the distribution more equitable. With open communication and a willingness to understand each other's points of view, we were able overall to resolve the issue amicably. This experience taught me the importance of clear communication and understanding in resolving conflicts at work. 18. How do you communicate effectively in a noisy warehouse environment? In a setting like a noisy warehouse, maintaining clear communication can indeed be a challenge. However, I have developed effective strategies to overcome this. I use a combination of verbal, non-verbal, and digital communication methods to ensure that there's no miscommunication. I have found that using walkie-talkies or headsets enhances communication in such noisy environments. Non-verbal communication such as hand signals can also be useful, especially when the noise level is extremely high. Additionally, I ensure to maintain eye contact when communicating directly with someone to ensure they understand the message. Regular team meetings can also be a good platform to discuss important matters and make sure everyone is on the same page. I believe effective communication is key to ensuring safety and productivity in a warehouse setting. 19. Describe a time when you went above and beyond to help a colleague. During my previous job at a large distribution center, one of my colleagues was struggling with a large order that needed to be shipped out by the end of the day. He was new to the job and wasn't familiar with the warehouse layout or the inventory system yet. Seeing that he was having a hard time, I stepped in to help. Firstly, I explained to him how the inventory system worked and gave him a quick tour of the warehouse to familiarize him with the layout. Then, we divided the tasks between us. While he was picking the items, I started packing. After completing our tasks, we double-checked the order together to ensure that there were no errors. By working together, we were able to get the order shipped out on time. This experience not only helped my colleague but also fostered a sense of teamwork and camaraderie among the staff. 20. How do you handle receiving instructions from multiple supervisors? In a busy warehouse environment, receiving instructions from multiple supervisors is an expected scenario. Firstly, I ensure clear and open communication with all parties involved. I listen attentively to understand each directive and ask for clarifications if necessary. When given multiple tasks, I prioritize them based on the urgency and importance of each task. I also keep a written record of instructions to avoid confusion and errors. If there is a conflict between instructions, I communicate the issue calmly and professionally to the supervisors involved, seeking a resolution that best serves the operations of the warehouse. It's crucial to remain flexible and adaptable in such situations, always aiming for efficient and effective performance. 21. What would you do if you noticed a discrepancy in inventory counts? In such a case, my first step would be to verify and recheck the counts. Sometimes, human error can be the cause of discrepancies. If the discrepancy still exists after rechecking, I would report it to my immediate supervisor along with the details of the items involved. I believe transparency and prompt communication are important in such situations to prevent any potential negative impact. I would also suggest conducting a thorough audit of the inventory to identify the root cause of the issue. If there are particular items frequently causing these discrepancies, then there may be a need for a review of the inventory management process related to those particular items. 22. What would you do if you were running behind schedule on order fulfillment? In managing delays in order fulfillment, my approach is proactive. I assess the situation promptly, identifying the factors causing the delay. Is it due to a system issue, an unexpected high volume of orders, or a shortage of resources? After pinpointing the problem, I'd immediately communicate with relevant parties. Transparency is key in such situations. I'd inform my team about the issue and the management, if necessary, to manage expectations. Subsequently, I'd work on solutions. For instance, if it's a resource issue, I can propose overtime or additional manpower. If it's a system problem, I'd consult with the IT department. Throughout this process, I'd ensure that all safety standards and procedures are adhered to, as rushing can often lead to mishaps. My primary goal would be to resolve the issue as swiftly as possible without compromising on quality or safety. We hope that this comprehensive guide on the top warehouse operative interview questions and answers has been beneficial in preparing you for your upcoming interview. Remember, each interview is a learning experience. Use it to refine your skills and ready yourself for your next opportunity. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Best of luck!